Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and today we're going to be doing another how to deck build video. It's been a while since we've done one because there's so much news here and there and releases. And also, excuse me, I want to clear one thing up with this. How to deck build is only there to give a frame of the deck, and if you want to adjust the deck, go ahead. It's all up to you. But let's roll and let's see what we get. Ooh, Inzektors. We actually finally have the Inzektor spell, so I'm happy about that. So, one thing about Inzektors, I played this back in 2012, 2013, and I am a little familiar with the deck. So let's get right into it. So, a lot of the key pieces, you have your dragonflies, your hornets, you have ladybugs. Ladybugs are more essential now. You have Piccolophenias. You also have the new spell card and Zecticaliber. So there's quite a bit. We also have the Mantises and the Weevils. Maybe the Hopper or two. I'm not too certain because it's been quite some time since I've built an Inzektor deck. But let's see what all we're going to be needing. So it looks like I am off with those ratios, but that's absolutely fine. Some lists you can run 2, you can also run 3 Hornet depending on how you feel. So there's many ways you could build this deck. There's also the Inzektor Bee Trooper variant, so there is quite a bit that we can go off of. Since if we look at the Bee Trooper, not Battle Wasp, we do have extenders like Scale Bomber that we can run, and also Sting Lancer. So that's actually very useful for some pieces, along with Flying Sting. Other things, because we have good generic Link monsters in here, it's actually very useful. You could do Bee Trooper Descent as it's an extender, which I actually like as an extender. Afterwards, I really think we just need the one Hopper. So we're kind of getting a mix here and there, which I'm fine with. Next, let's see what else we could do. Because there's quite a bit that we could put into the deck, but I'm just not too sure what to put in. Because we could do Kaiju. We could do Gardalas if we really need to, if we don't have enough cards to put in space. So other things, we have Called by the Grave, which is a honest staple. Then we also have the Infernoble Knight engine. So if you guys don't know the Infernoble Knight engine, we have Oliver and the triple Durandal. So if we open up Dragonfly Durandal, that is full combo. Since this searches out Oliver, then we get a special off of Dragonfly. And if you guys don't know what Oliver is, you can send one Fire Warrior monster or one equip spell from your hand or face up from the field to the graveyard. Special summon this card as a level 1 monster. If this card is in your graveyard, target one warrior monster you control. Equip this card to that monster. But we're only going to be using it for the special summon effect. So if we open up something like Dragonfly Double Durandal, we can get a free extender into different plays. So that is very useful. After that, we're going to need stuff like Called By, since that is very useful and I already have it in there. And for things like hand traps, Ghost Ogre is one of the better hand traps that we have right now, because we can do a emergency teleport since it's at 3 now. And also, this is a tuner, so we can do Hulk plays if needed, and we don't really have any other tuners. But with this being a monster that would an interruption during your opponent's turn, if we don't activate the teleport, it's 100% fine. After that, we are going to be needing, because we can actually do it, Hope Harbinger we can make. We can also make Herald because of the Oliver. Then we also have other extra things like Abyss Dweller and Dugaris, because there is an infinite loop version of the deck, but I'm not too sure of how it is. Cicada King is very useful. Access Code Talker to close out games. We also have the Appaloosa, which we're going to summon at like 6 summons. And we cannot forget the Nightmares being the Unicorn, and also IP, because you could set up a full board just with a lot of other cards. Link Karibo is another staple in the deck, since we can utilize monsters going down in levels, like the Oliver. And we really just need a few more cards in the deck. So I guess we're gonna put in things that help, like Ash Blossom. That's one way to do it. And we also have a 1 space open. I have no clue, but for the extra deck, we can put in a Saryuja if we need. Or we could do a Papillon. So it's really tight of an extra deck, since we have 1 card and another card that we could put in. But, I mean, I guess we don't really need Invincible Atlas for this, so Saryuja goes right in. Afterwards, we have 1 to 3 spaces, because I like my decks around 42 cards sometimes, but nowadays not really. So I feel like we might just go and put in another set of hand traps, or we could actually fit in the Gardalas in the side deck into the main deck. So let's see how this test hand is. I don't think it's going to go so well, but we do have a combo, kind of. We can normal summon out our Dragonfly, and then we could chain our Scale Bomber. We're going to keep Emergency Teleport till the end of the turn, and then we're going to activate the Mantis to equip to the Dragonfly, and that's really all we can do. So let's try another hand, and it looks like this hand's not any better. But we still have a chain block that we could do. But I think that first hand was better. But it looks like we're just drawing hand traps and bricks. So we have this hand, which is actually very good. We're going to activate the Inzektor, discarding the Hornet, and special summon or equip, and we're going to be special summoning out the Dragonfly from the deck. After that, we're going to activate the Durandal and equip it to the Dragonfly. We're going to use the effect of Durandal and grab the Oliver. Then we are going to use the effect of Dragonfly. Dragonfly is going to trigger and summon out a Centipede. Then we're going to activate the effect of Dragonfly to equip the Hornet from the graveyard, and we're going to activate the Oliver, special summoning the Oliver, and Dragonfly is going to trigger to summon out another Inzektor. So I feel like we're going to be summoning out our Centipede. Then we're going to go up into a Inzektor Piccolophinia, but we're going to have to waste a Centipede effect, which is fine. We're going to activate the Piccolophinia. We're going to discard the Centipede, targeting the Centipede, so we can go and equip a Ladybug to get that in rotation. After that, we're going to use the Piccolophinia effect, shuffling back the Centipedes and our Dragonfly, since we don't have a recursion, and we get into another Dragonfly, and we still have a normal summon. We're going to use the effect of Ladybug. We're going to bump it up to a 4, and we're going to use Centipede's effect, and this is where we're going to get our Gigamantis. Then we're going to go up and normal summon out the Dragonfly, use the Dragonfly's effect, and equip the Ladybug, and use the effect to make our Dragonfly a level 4. Dragonfly's effect is going to trigger, and we're going to summon out another Centipede. So this is where the advantage engine goes into play. Then we are going to use the effect of our Mantis, or no, we're going to wait, because we are going to go up into Dugaris. Don't want to forget the Dugaris step. Then we're going to use the effect of Dugaris to Special summon one monster in the graveyard in defense position. So we're going to detach both materials, summon back out the Dragonfly, activate the effect of our Dragonfly, and also we're just going to use the Centipede to equip our Ladybug, use the effect of Ladybug, targeting our Centipede, making it a level 5. And we're going to use the effect to search out, I don't really know what. At this point, I think we're just going to search out the Giga Weevil. So we're going to use these 4 monsters to go up into a Appaloosa. Then we're going to activate the effect of Dragonfly, and we're going to equip the Hornet. Use the effect of Hornet, popping the Giga Mantis. We're going to chain the Dragonflies together. Then we're going to chain the effect of Giga Mantis. And this is where we're going to special summon out the... I think we're going to summon out the Centipede from Grave. Because we're going to get 2 more off of this. So we're going to summon out a Centipede and a Hopper. Now, after that, we're going to activate the Giga Weevil. And this summons out a Inzektor from the graveyard. We're going to be targeting the Centipede. Because what we're going to do is activating this Centipede to equip the Ladybug. And Ladybug's going to trigger, targeting the Dragonfly that we used, and then we're going to increase the level by 1. Centipede's going to trigger. Then we get to search out a Inzektors. Now we're going to use the Dragonfly and our Hopper to summon out the Abyss Dweller. We're going to activate this effect of Centipede, and we're going to equip the Hornet. Hornet is a very powerful card, so we're going to pop the Giga Weevil, and we're going to activate both of the Centipede's effects and the Giga Weevil in the graveyard to summon back the last Centipede. We're already in a good state, so this is one thing. We're going to add a Dragonfly, and we're also going to add the other Giga Mantis, or we can also add a backup like the Zect Strike. Now we still have an effect of a Centipede. Equip the Hornet, activate the Inzektors, targeting the Centipede, activating the Hornet, popping the Inzektors. Very funny interactions. And we're going to be adding the Giga Mantis, and we're going to chain the effect of Centipede twice. We're going to be adding the Giga Mantis and also Inzektors. And we get the Inzektors affecting graveyard to grab the Mantis back. Now, that is all of our Inzektors effects expired. So we could just go up into something maybe like a Cicada King and activate the Mantis to boost up our Centipede. And yeah, that's kind of full combo. Now, if I would have detached the Dragonfly from the Abyss Dweller, we could have kept going, but I don't want to keep this video going super long. So, some of the things that you could do, you can run 2 Weevil over the 2 Mantis, but they really just do the same thing. One does 2600 defense, one does 2400 attack, but overall, I really like this deck. I think I'm going to cut a Scale Bomber. So now it looks like that, and you can always just replace the Snow Ghost Ogres and the Teleports. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, hit that like button down below. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. But anyways, see you guys in the next video.